Chicka chicka my Corona. My Corona. What is happening? This is a different cam, so we're gonna have to get acclimated. My Corona. What is happening, mediocre people of YouTube? So this is my coronavirus video. And, you know, a lot of people have a lot of things to say. If you watch the news, you'll go out of your mind. I'm glad the government's taking precautions. I'm really happy to see that. Of course, I'm taking precautions in my life and, you know, making sure hygiene's up. And I'm not going out of my way to go out. But I was just out. I was just out at the store, and there's people out and everything, and toilet paper's off the shelves. Everything's off the shelves, and I'm going to get to that. You know, but I made it a point to try to talk to some people, and everybody kind of feels the same, you know. We're all glad that one lady said to me, she goes, because I told her I was walking in the aisle and got next to her, I said, I guess we're supposed to be all paranoid of each other, you know, and she laughed. She goes, I don't even think about that. I'm here to get some stuff from my dishwasher, you know, and a couple other people that I talked to. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's glad the government's taking precaution, and I think we're all taking a precaution. Man, I had some shit a couple of weeks ago that kicked my ass, man. I mean, I swear to God, I came this close to calling 911. I was down here, and I was really scared, man. I couldn't fucking breathe. But, you know, and because I couldn't breathe, I started to panic, and the anxiety made it even worse. But I got through it, but it was like, you know, that shit started on a Wednesday, and then Sunday the fever broke, and I thought I was going to go back to my regularly scheduled life on Monday, and what didn't work out that way, man. It took me a whole other probably 6 or 7 days to really fully feel like actually this past Tuesday is when I really started to feel like myself again. They have some nasty shit, but it was the regular flu, I guess. I mean, I guess it could have been it, but I doubt it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not down with all the mass hysteria, man. You watch the news and shit. I mean, they're gonna make people absolutely nuts if they don't watch out. But what I'm really here to talk about, as far as the coronavirus is concerned, is the stock market, and it's just a fucking joke, and I'm gonna tell you why. And if you guys ask yourselves the same question that the media should be asking these bastards. You know, I'm talking about bankers, politicians, the media. If they really want to fucking cover a story, you know, maybe lay off a little bit of this coronavirus. Keep it in mind, because that's the reason, apparently the reason the stock market has fell is because of the coronavirus. So they tell you that. The next goddamn story you see, they tell you how everything's flying off the shelves every day. Americans are buying more than ever. These companies cannot keep up with how much people are buying. Did it ever dawn on you that most of the products that you're buying are made by publicly traded companies? That being said, it's mathematically impossible for the stock market to be down right now. If the stock market should be going through the roof right now. Think about it. And they tell you this shit. You know, you watch the news, and I really, like I have been for many years. I get my news and I get my information. I find my own sources. I find reliable sources. I go to the source if I'm looking to, you know, get some information on whatever subject it might be. I always try to go to the source and get it from there, because these Fox, MSNBC, CNN, it's a fucking joke. And that's why, and there's a perfect example why it's a fucking joke. When they tell you in one story how the products are flying off the shelves, companies cannot keep up with demand because Americans are buying so much, and then the very next story they go back to telling you how the coronavirus, oh yeah, the stock market's going down because of the coronavirus. I mean, really? Why isn't anybody asking that question? It's mathematically impossible for the stock market to be dropping right now. The only thing that's dropped as far as that goes is oil, which is an international, which is also a publicly traded item, but it's kind of an international thing. And even if you got an international product, it's flying off the shelves. President Trump's doing a great job with, you know, putting the fill in our oil reserves. And because of our oil reserves are being filled to the top, I'm taking him at his word for this, we should all see relatively low gas prices all the way through the summer. Actually, the gas prices should be down way lower than they are right now, and they should continue all the way throughout the summer, because guess what? Our president told us that oil reserves are going to be filled to the top. So, I'm taking him at his word on that. Just like he said when he was running for president that, we're going to replace Obamacare and everybody's going to be covered and the government's going to pay for it. Which means the taxpayer is going to pay for it. And I really hope they figure that out. If nothing else, I hope they figure out how to cover people that really need it and aren't able to get coverage or aren't able to get health care, period. Because there's a lot of people out there. That's another video. But yeah, ask yourself how, you show me, you give me the formula on how it's mathematically possible for the stock market to go down right now. This is politicians. This is bankers. These fucking bastards, they got people back in 2008, and they're going to get people again now. They're going to try. I just watched an interview on CNN, and they had some banker guy on there, and he's talking about the reasons the stock market's going down, and he's just totally contradicting himself, just the way the fucking news story about the stock market totally contradicts itself. So that's what pisses me off, and that's my take on the coronavirus. I think that, we should take the advice of the president and all the other, big-time doctors out there, and I think we should all be taking precautions to protect ourselves from it. But you know what? In my experience, every time that they have us, the American people, they get our focus on one particular item, and they start this mass hysteria shit, you want to go look behind the scenes and find out what the fuck they're really talking about. What the fuck's really going on. Because I'm going to tell you another thing about this coronavirus. There's more to this fucking story, man. There's something missing in this story. And who knows, maybe we'll never find out. But there's something missing to this story. And there's more to this story than this just happened the way they tell us it did. There's something else going on, and I don't know what it is. Haven't had a chance to listen to Savage or anything like that, but maybe I'll listen to him today. Anyway, you guys, take care of yourselves, and the next time somebody tells you that the stock market's going down because of the coronavirus, you fucking tell them how. You ask them, you show me mathematically how the stock market could possibly be going down when all these publicly traded companies are selling more products than they've ever sold in a long time, maybe ever. You ask them. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one, and there will be a next one coming soon, so peace.